We are proud to be part of the 2021 online edition of the London Art Fair. We are going to represent 3 of our artists' works: Theodore Ereira-Guyer, Cătălin Petrișor, and Abraham Kritzman. We're in Theodore's studio in London right now, and we're excited to show you the content that we have available where the artist discusses his artistic practice.
So this is the beginning of kind of some part of my kind of etching practice and process. So painting directly onto the plate here with acid in order to kind of make that indentation for that ink to sit in and be transferred onto the paper when you roll it through the press. And so this is kind of a more simple or an easier kind of understanding of how we can get that image transferred. So basically here, along this line is where, instead of using a brush, I've used a needle to kind of push in acid in order to bite down and create that kind of groove and that indentation in the steel etching plate. And then the whole plate, the whole steel plate, is kind of covered in black etching here in order for you completely kind of hide the image and everything's covered. And then using some scrim, what's a bit like a muslin or a cheesecloth, you begin to wipe down the plate, taking all the excess ink off the surface of the steel plate. And then where that indentation, where that mark is made, the ink remains, giving you this kind of line here, or these kind of dark shadows and explosions. And then once that's kind of run through the press with kind of great amount of pressure, so you're pushing that kind of wet cotton paper into that indentation, into that plate, it picks up that image, and the ink is taken out of that indentation and groove and kind of sits on top of the surface of the paper. Working on large scale for me can be kind of, again, quite greatly releasing. Again, it's about control or understanding, or having a predetermined understanding or an idea of an artwork beforehand. And there's something kind of greatly releasing about working on such a scale that you can't, your hands can't reach out to either side of it. You've got to move your body, you've got to move through space, you've got to stand back. It's a process that's kind of humbling maybe, or it slows you down in a way that allows you to engage with a different side of yourself and let things flow rather than maybe let things try and dictate or design an image, for example.